Take two. Welcome to After Dark Intuition, episode 8. Let me just bring this a little bit closer here so I don't have to lean in so much. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? I will give people a minute or two to hop on, so I should start some music, background music too. Just lighting my sage. Just allow it to get some smoke going. Just gonna clean like my third eye, my crown chakra, my throat, my heart. Just go up and down my chakras. Hey, Perry. Just give myself a little cleanse here with the smoke. Oh, I didn't bring my book. I need my book. Hello, hello, hello. Let me get my husband. Hey, honey. Can you bring me my notebook that's in my purse? Forgot my notebook. So how is everybody doing today? Let me know how you are all doing. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to After Dark Talk Radio, episode 8. We're going to talk about the 5 easy steps on how to tune into your intuition. I'm super excited about these because they're so easy and it's really something that you should all be doing on a regular basis. And that will lead to, I'm also having a free masterclass this Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking all about the space, and it's really, thank you, honey. That's Savannah's. We're going to be talking about the space, which is basically really getting into our space and tuning into our intuition. So we will actually tune in. We're going to meditate. I would love for you to have like your space beautiful. Make sure you have a place where you can relax, etc. So that will be on Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Sunday, I'm getting together with my friend Ricarda. We are Sunday at also 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are going to do a kind of like a together going over like our histories, how we became intuitive, how we actually practiced, and because we learned together, and then also, how we've been fine tuning, and then we'll do some free card pulls that day as well. So if you are on, please say hello. Let me know that you are there. I was going to find some music. Let me put a couple of things in the comments though. So first, I'll throw in the my group. If you would like to follow me over in my group, that is where the space will be held. So if you would like to join the space, please feel free. Hey, Brandy, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. How are things going? Let's see here. I want this to go away. All right, let me jump onto Facebook here. So if you'd like to join my group, I'm going to go ahead and throw the link in here in the comments, and then I will pin that so that you can see that. And then I'll also put the link to a couple of other things. The second link I will put in will be my link tree, And that is for all the other things. So everything else, if you would like to join my Empowered from Within group, which is really learning how to trust our intuition. So we're going to learn how to tune into our intuition. I'm going to teach you how to do these things. And I cannot wait to do this because like this is the most amazing thing in the world. Like if you can just tune into your intuition, like you're gold, you know, like honestly, I cannot be more like adamant about this. Hold on, let me put my group in here. All right, so there is my Facebook group, and now I'm going to put my link tree. All right, so the link tree has more links there. So I'm going to pin that one. It also has my group link. So I'm going to pin this one. So this is the best place to go if you want to follow me anywhere. I've got everything from Instagram, YouTube, and I do put all the episodes of After Dark Talk Radio over on YouTube. I have not put the last 2 up there though, so naughty me, but I will get to that. I promise. Yeah, Brandy, been a busy few months. I've been MIA a lot. Oh, that's totally okay. Because every once in a while we do need to connect, right? So we come in and we get our fill of, you know, friendships and love and, you know, all of that good stuff. And then we jump off of Facebook for a while. I did that for a little bit. I got really burnt out on what I was doing and I just wasn't in the right place. And so I actually took a break from doing a lot of my intuition stuff. And I took probably about a couple month break. And then I'm like, you know what? Nope. This is what I love to do. So I've been back for quite a while, but yeah. So now I'm doing my Wednesday night After Dark Talk Radio, which you can obviously find me right here on my personal profile. Follow me over in the groups. That's where we're going to do the space this weekend, and there will be the replays there. So that will always be there for free. And then go to Linktree if you're interested in any readings or anything like that. You can follow all my links for Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I don't think we don't have Snapchat or anything like that over there, but that's okay. But yeah, follow me over there. I love it. Please. I love to be followed all over the place. You know, I'm a human design, I'm a generator, and my thing is response. I need to respond to people or, you know, people to talk to me and then I get activated. So, yeah, we have to care for ourselves first. Self-care is so important. You are so right. So right. And that actually truly leads into intuition as well, because if you, you know, if you're not taking care of yourself in the sense that you're not drinking enough water, if you're not eating properly, if you're putting too much junk into your body, that takes away your clarity. So throughout life, right? If you're just drinking too much caffeine, not enough water, you're not the conduit that you really need to be and that you desire to be. So those are very important too. I agree 100%. All right, so let's get into what I have been up to this week. Hold on. Got to find the notes. So the way that After Dark Talk Radio works is I will basically give you a little rundown of what we're going to do. So if you have not met me before, my name is Christine Renee. I am an intuitive. I am a Reiki master. I am a crystal healer. I am all kinds of spiritual things. But my most favorite topic to speak about is intuition and the confidence and empowerment that actually brings to you and how we can actually get from point A to point B. These are things that I have done. These are things that I have worked through. These are things that I practice every single day. So it's very important that if this is the path that you would like to follow, if you just want to be able to tune into your intuition more often than not, just to make daily decisions in your personal life, then this is the path for you. Simple things that we can actually move forward with to really learn to tune in, right? To really learn to be that better person, to be more confident in the decisions that we're making, be more confident in the actions that we're actually willing to take, right? And that we desire to take. Because every single time that you get those hits of those desires that you actually want, right? The things that you want to do in life, like, you want to save money, or you want to open a business, or hey, Marianne, or you want to, you want to be an intuitive, you want to do card readings, you want to go live every day, and maybe these are just things that you aren't confident in. When you tune into your intuition and you really connect with yourself, you learn to listen to yourself, and then you learn to be able to make those decisions with trust and allow yourself, hey Yvonne, allow yourself that trust to then actually act, right? And that's going to give you the confidence, and that's going to give you the empowerment. And what's really funny is that not everybody is the same level of intuitive, right? And I'm actually making a quiz, and I can't wait until it comes out. I'm currently typing up the all the types of things that you can be at the end of this quiz, and actually I want to read them to you because it's so cute. I can't wait to put it out. So the first level, which this is going to go from like less intuitive to most intuitive, okay? So the first level of being an intuitive, hey Yvonne, is intellectual and a little too logical, or something like that. It's intellectual ... a little too logical. And then number 2 is a seer. Number 3 is a prophet. Number 4 is a fortune teller, and 5 is a psychic. So it's kind of cute. It will, give you the level of psychic that you, or intuitive that you are. And then you'll be able to read like, hey, Jill, you'll be able to read like a couple of things that you can actually do to start tuning into your intuition a little more. And then, to be honest, it's most likely going to bring you to my link for Empower From Within, which is where I teach all about intuition because that's what we do, right? But it is going to be a cute little quiz nonetheless. So, let's see. What have I been doing the past couple of weeks, or this past week? Because last week we came live, and what did we talk about? I can't remember, but it is not up on YouTube because I have not done that yet. It took a while for the video to download. But yeah, I know we had a good time. We had some fun. But this past week, I am actually doing a lot of training at my work. So it's been a little bit stressful. I wasn't even sure that I was going to be able to come on today, like at the proper time. I was really hoping I was going to be able to, but and I did. I made it. So excited. Except I actually did start the live first, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know, somehow I screwed that up, so then I had to start it again, so I was like a minute or two late, but it's kind of funny. Technical difficulties, but we are moving on. All right, let's see. So the way that I like to do things is we're going to talk about the subject matter. We're going to connect first really quick, just a quick little brief meditation. We're going to connect, and we're going to talk about the 5 easy steps to tuning into your intuition, which we will go into depth on during the space Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, over in my group. Go to the Linktree link that is pinned there, and you can join my group if you are not in there now. And I will approve you. Also, put your email in if you want to get some emails. I do like to send out emails because Facebook is not so reliable, nor is Instagram. They've been very, very glitchy lately, and emails are best. Let's see here. Oh, and then we're gonna do some readings. So I would love to do some regular intuitive readings. And then I'll do some card pulls too with one of the sets of cards I have here. I've got my Cowley Oracle deck that is fairly new to me still. So I'll read out of the book too, but I'll give you my intuitive rundown first prior to reading from the book. But so much fun. Let's see. Okay. Before we totally begin, and we will get into our meditation, I want to talk very briefly about Empower from Within. Now, I am super, super, super excited about Empower from Within because multiple reasons. It's a monthly subscription. It is a lot of value for not very expensive price, and it is so much fun and so exciting. We had our second call last night, and it was so much fun. We were laughing, we were crying. We did an inner child meditation, which brought some of us to tears, which then when we talked about this stuff, then we got brought to tears again. And oh my God, it was so good though. And it really brought up some blocks that we now know that we need to fix so that we can now tune deeper into our intuition, right? And really learn to connect. So basic is $33 a month, and you actually get a discounted rate the first month for $9 so that you could come in and see for a month if you even like it, right? During the subscription every month is 2 live Zoom calls, 1 intuitive question that you get to ask via Voxer every week, and we have 2 private groups, either Facebook or the Voxer group. You get both. Because some people like to use Voxer and never even hop on Facebook, which is totally cool with me because Facebook is like TikTok where you just can sit and scan for hours. Then you have the VIP option, which you will also get those same exact things, except you will get unlimited intuitive questions. So we could go back and forth intuitively all day long, all week long, whatever. And you get 1 hot seat coaching session during our live Zoom calls, which is fabulous. So, you also get journal prompts every week. So those are my amazing offers. And I am talking amazing because they are worth so much value. Click on the link on Linktree and you can find those subscriptions there. Oh, and the discounted rate for the VIP is $33 for the first month. And that is, again, I want you to come in and I want you to see. And if you don't like it, don't stay. If you like it, stay, right? Can't hurt to try. So anyways, let's get started. All right. So that's Empower from Within. So if you see me talk about that like 24/7, that's what it is. And I have been talking about the space, which is going to be my free masterclass coming up Sunday. And yeah, let's get meditating. All right, and then we'll talk about tuning into our intuition. So I want you to get comfortable in your seat, your chair, wherever you are, whether you're sitting on your bed, whether you are relaxing in front of the TV. Hopefully you've got that turned down. If you are sitting in, just in a chair like I am, I'm sitting in a chair. I want you to have your feet on the ground, have your butt, you can feel the weight of your butt in the chair, right? And I want you to just really relax. So before we actually even take a breath, let's go ahead and kind of like relax. Give your head a little roll. Do your shoulders up and around. You can even do it the other direction, forward. Just to kind of, shake off our day so far, right? I mean, we all have busy days. I don't know what time of day it is for you guys. Go ahead and tell me where you're tuning in from. I'll wait a second so we can see where we're all tuning in from. And then we'll start breathing. But it's so nice to be able to relax and have a space to tune into and have a place where you can really connect, right? So one of my Oklahoma, that's so awesome. I love that. I don't think I have ever been to Oklahoma. I had an aunt. Nope. Montana. My aunt lived in Montana, not Oklahoma. I don't know why I was thinking Oklahoma. Everybody else, let me know where you're coming in from. And if you don't want to type anything, no worries. Just throw me some hearts or something. Tell me that you love me. But yeah, so I have a Reiki room and my son actually just moved in recently. And so he is in my Reiki room. Oh, that's so awesome, Yvonne. Ireland, that's so beautiful. I want to go there. I can't wait. Brandy, you're in Idaho. Yay. I want to go. I'm so excited. So my son moved into my Reiki room, so I actually had to move my office like outside. So now I'm in my living room that's in my basement, and I have the same setup, which is great, fabulous, because I like finally found something I like. but in there is where all my energy is. So I have to like, come out here and clean this whole living room space, but we'll get there. But I connect a lot out here now too, so it's all good. All right, so let's go ahead and relax. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and release. Right out through your mouth. Deep breath in through your nose. And breathe out. We're just going to do a quick meditation. What I want you to think of is that I want you to think of yourself in your most favorite space. Wherever that favorite space may be. That space that gives you good vibes, where you enjoy yourself the most, where you've had the best times of your life. Whether that's your bedroom, whether that is your living room because you love watching TV in that space and you get to watch comedies or romance, like Hallmark Channel, and it just makes you feel good. It's like your feel-good space. Or maybe that's where all your crystals are. I want you to picture yourself in that space. Maybe you're even in that space now. And I want you to take another deep breath in. And this time I want you to breathe in all of that beautiful energy that surrounds you in that space on a daily basis. So take a breath in. And picture all of that wonderful, fabulous, happy, loving, relaxing, amazing feeling go right into your body. And you're breathing that in. You're breathing all that energy in and bringing it right down into your chakras, right? So you're bringing that right down through your throat, through your heart, right underneath your heart, down to the solar plexus, then your sacral, then your root, right? So you're bringing that all the way down through those 7 main chakras. Well, and sense them up too. Sense them up to your third eye and your crown. We don't want to leave them out. And now I want you to go ahead and take another deep breath in, doing the same exact thing. Filling your cup with all of that beautiful energy. Bringing it all the way in. Making all those colors bright up beautifully, like light up just bright and beautiful. So each one of your chakras has a beautiful color. They span the color of the rainbow. So it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And then your crown could be white, gold, dark purple, whatever it is that you desire. So breathe in one more time and fill those chakras with all of those beautiful colors. Take a deep breath in. And fill those all the way up. Awesome. I'm just going to let us sit here for a minute or two. Just breathe. Allow your mind to quiet. All right, let's go ahead and start coming back. I want you to go ahead and take another deep breath in. And feel yourself in your body. And go ahead and open your eyes when you're ready. Perfect. All right. So hopefully that felt good. Let me know how everybody felt. Let me know if that made you feel relaxed. And let me know if your intuition was telling you anything. If you could hear the silence. And if your mind was like giving you any messages, let me know. And then we will talk about our 5 easy steps. Oh my goodness, something's squeaking behind me. My chair must be against something. It's like squeak, squeak every time I move my chair. Let me know, ladies. Let me know. Did that feel good? Hopefully it did. I'm sorry, I keep touching my hair. Anytime I wash it and it's like super clean, I don't know if you all do this. Let me know. Like, I can't stop touching it. Like, I want to like always be like, ooh, pretty. It also gets all messed up and I'm always like, ooh, gotta fix that. What is it doing? I laugh at myself. It's okay. You don't have to laugh at me too. Oh, all these special weather alerts coming up. All right. Well, hopefully all right. Where did the Facebook link go? Oh, it's on Google. Oh, good, Yvonne. So Yvonne said, I've been very down with mental health, but felt that lift. Good, that's beautiful. I am so happy. I am very happy. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about these super easy steps. And I'm sure you've thought about these things, but sometimes you just need to hear things so that you can go, oh, okay, that makes sense. So first and foremost is setting up your space. So you want to make sure that the space that you have is a space that you enjoy. So I have a couple of spaces that I really love to tune into my intuition and where I love to meditate. So one place was my Reiki room, right? Because it's just full of energy. It's really where I connect to spirit the most because I have all that Reiki energy in there and I do all of my Reiki healings within that room. So it's very easy for spirit to come in and speak to me and for me to hear my intuition, right? So then I've moved out to this space out here when I have all my crystals and I have everything that I enjoy right in this space. You know, I've got my sage, I've got my candles, which if you can hear my one candle, it's one of those wick candles that like makes noise every time it's, you know, it's burning like it's a wood wick. So if you hear that, that's my candle. So making that space very beautiful and comfortable. And you want it to be a place where it is quiet, right? Somewhere that you can play music if you wish. So maybe you need a pair of speakers in there, or maybe you could just use your phone for music if you would like. I prefer to have pure quiet because then I can really hear what's in my mind. I can hear what's in my head. And I can either see, you know, the way I connect is I see like visions and I see words and I see pictures. So especially when I'm reading for other people, that's what I see. And then it's a knowing, and then I will feel like things in my body, whether it's my chakras, whether it's, like a closed throat or a closed heart or, whatever, chakra being blocked. So really having that space be beautiful, be comfortable. Usually I have like a blanket nearby, and also like maybe pillows. So like if your chair that you're sitting in isn't comfortable, have a pillow that you can kind of lean on. Or I also like being supported, because when I meditate and I am sitting with my back, without my back against anything, then my back starts to hurt, but I have a bad back. So I make sure that I'm actually leaning against something, whether it's my chair or if I'm in my bed, I'm leaning against the back, right? So just making sure, hey, Nicole, just making sure that everything is comfortable, beautiful, spacious. You're not tucked into everything. You know what I mean? You've got quiet space. So hopefully a room where you can close a door, or just letting your family know that you're going to go meditate or tune into your intuition, and, making those boundaries, setting those boundaries with your family saying, hey, I need this. I need this time to connect so that I can really learn to tune into my intuition, because intuition leads our life, right? It's what is actually allowing us to propel forward, to have that confidence to move and make the decisions that we need to make for everything. Whether, like I said before, whether it's for parenting, whether it's for running your business, whether it is for learning to just figure out which direction you want to go in life. Maybe you're just tuning in for something super simple, like, man, should I go down and do laundry right now because I've got, all this other stuff to get done? Like, what should I do first? Asking yourself simple questions. It's totally fine. It's how we learn, right? We're in the beginning stages. And if you're not in the beginning stages and you have ways that you connect with your intuition, keep doing those things. But these little steps, these easy steps, are not going to be for you. The easy steps are for people who are looking to learn to tune into their intuition. All right. So getting our space, setting up our space. The next thing, and I actually kind of alluded to this already, is get everything situated prior to sitting down. Hi, Eileen. Is really getting everything situated prior to sitting down. So you've got your space, but now you need to talk to your family, let them know that you're going to be meditating or tuning into your intuition, and set those boundaries. Make sure that your phone's on vibrate so that you're not getting interrupted by a phone call, especially if you're going to use your phone for music. You don't want to get interrupted by a phone call because you're going to be tempted to answer it, because what if you see who it is? And you might open your eyes to look, and see who it is, and then you're distracted, and then you've kind of not ruined your meditation, because you can really get back into it, but it takes a lot longer to get back into something than when you've already decided that you're going to do it, and then you might be completely distracted. But doing other simple things like locking a door so the children don't just run right into the room, as we know all of our children do, right? We have no privacy, right? They just open that door and in they come. Whether you're in the bathroom or whether you're meditating, it doesn't matter. Our children love us so much that they want to see us every minute of the day. Even like your laundry, right? So if your laundry let's say your space is next to your laundry room and you can hear the buzzer going off, you don't want that to happen. That's going to be distracting. You don't want the oven to be on, right? Because you're cooking something. Make sure you have enough time to do your meditation and tune into your intuition before the buzzer goes off. You want to set yourself up to succeed. You don't want to fail, right? Set yourself up to succeed by taking these few very simple steps to start giving yourself that ability to tune into your intuition. All right. The next thing is give yourself some grace. So tuning in and meditating is difficult. It's difficult because we are born humans. We're on this earth plane, right? And we are living this human life. And in our brain, in our minds, we go 24/7. And we are so inundated with social media, with texts, with immediate things that need to be addressed immediately, right? It's you send a text message, you expect an answer back right away. We don't expect to wait, because it's just not how we're brought up as a society these days, right? Everything is so easy. Everything is right at our fingertips. We have our phones, our little computers, right? And so everything is super, super, super fast. Something happens, we get it on the news. If you've got news coming to your phone, which I do not, by the way, I have unsubscribed from absolutely everything. I don't want anything coming into my phone. But when you subscribe to stuff, you're constantly getting notifications, notification. We live in this world that is 100% just fly. And we're inundated with all of this information. And that will cause our mind to race. It will cause our mind to continuously think of everything over and over and over and over and over again. So even during that 1 minute, I don't even think we were not talking for a minute and we were just breathing. During that time, if you don't have the practice of tuning into your intuition and really listening to yourself and quieting your mind, your mind races. And so you have to physically tell yourself, take the thought and say, go away, right? You take that thought and you say, nope, I'm not thinking that right now. And you do your best to blank out your mind. So you have to give yourself the grace that is going to happen, that is going to occur. And it's okay. It's absolutely okay. Practice, practice, practice. That will help you. And I know I've had this conversation with a couple of you before. Sometimes you can't stay meditating or tuned into your intuition for a long period of time because we really are baby beginners, right? We're like little babies and we haven't graduated to being toddlers or teenagers or adults yet in our mind for our intuition, tuning into our intuition. So our meditation, right? We're able to do it for a minute. Then you can graduate to 2 minutes. Then you might be able to graduate to 5 minutes. Then you might be able to graduate to 20 minutes, right? It's going to take some time. And it might take not just a week, right? It might take months. It might take a long time for you to finally be able to give yourself even a 20-minute meditation, let alone having the actual time to do that, right? So if you're a full-time mom and you have a full-time job, finding 20 minutes in a day can sometimes be difficult. But what I will tell you is that anything that you want to put your mind to, you can do. And that is the truth. How many times have you done that throughout your life? If there is something that you wanted to put your mind to, you've done it. Same thing with money. If you want to pay for something, you're going to pay for it. You will find the money. You will hawk your children's toys if you need to. Right? Well, actually, probably most of us want to get rid of our children's toys because there's too many, right? Because we give them everything because they're spoiled. All right. The next thing, and this is a big one as well, is really asking for that guidance, asking for the connection, asking for your intuition to tell you what it is that you are looking for. Please, intuition, guide me to the answers that I am looking for. Or my sister loves to speak to serenity, and she will say serenity. Guide me to where, serenity. Should I do X, Y, Z? Me, I don't have a name for my intuition. It's just my intuition. So I just ask. I ask to connect, as good as I can, to the best of my abilities. And please guide me. Let me know the answers to my questions. This is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I should do X. Is this a good move for me? You talk to yourself just like you're having a conversation, right? Because you want to know the answers. And then when you are actually giving yourself that grace and the space to actually listen and tune into your intuition, you will begin to hear your intuition. And we've had this question come up a little bit. How do we know the difference between our intuition and our logical brain? So that'll take me pretty much to the next step. And the last step after asking for guidance is to listen and trust your intuition. So knowing the difference between your intuition and your logical brain is interesting. It's a very interesting question. And some of you might be on the more logical side where you actually want evidence, right? You want evidence to say, okay, now I could trust my intuition because this happened after I trusted my intuition, right? Now, intuition and the universe, everybody's conspiring, right? Everybody's conspiring for you, your life, right? Your mind, body, soul. We are trying to get you in the direction that you should be going and to fulfill your path, right? So your intuition could be telling you something that you might not necessarily be very comfortable with. But we're growing. We're growing as humans. So we have to trust that what is coming through is for you, right? And knowing the difference between the logical brain and the intuition is going to be kind of like a split second type thing. So the very first thing that comes to your mind prior to thinking, right? And you know when you've thought something, you know when you have overthought something or you've put too much into the question, like let me see how I can explain that better. Like if I say, should I buy a car, right? You want to buy a car and you're like, okay, I'm going to connect. All right, intuition, tell me, should I buy a car? If automatically you're like, yes, then the answer is yes. That's your intuition speaking to you. But if all of a sudden you're sitting here and you're like, yes, but just the but alone is you already starting to be logical, right? Because you're starting to think. You're starting to put your logical mind into the equation. And your logical mind does not belong in the equation. That's not part of your intuition. It's useless. Now, of course, we do use our logical mind on a regular basis, right? But our logical mind is not listening to your intuition. So it's important that we learn to listen and trust. Now, both of those things are a little difficult, again, because if you're not allowing yourself the space to hear, then you're not going to hear the intuition and you're not going to be able to listen to your intuition. And then the trust part is almost like a science experiment, right? The trust part comes in when you test your theories. Okay. So you go, okay, I need to buy this car because, my intuition says, yes, go buy the car. So you start shopping for a car. You're like, okay. And then you keep running into roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And you're like, okay, but my intuition said I need to buy a car. And you're like, okay, but now what? Are these things happening for me? Like I'm not really supposed to buy a car? But you still tune in and you're still supposed to buy a car? You're supposed to buy a car. It just might not be the proper time yet, right? So the universe is conspiring, keeping you on your timeline to find the right car. But also it's following those experiments, right? So let me give you a couple of quick little things to kind of do like tests, right? So one of the things is like using a pendulum, right? I don't know if you've ever used a pendulum. Let me grab one that we can use right now. So using a pendulum, and this actually we talked about in EFW, which is Empower from Within. It was actually our very first call. I gave this example to one of my ladies. So using a pendulum, if you've never used one before, it's very easy. You just hang it down right in front of you and you can see my hand and you can see the pendulum itself, hopefully, behind the comments. So you want to start with it being still. But then you want to ask it a question that's a yes or no answer. So you want to tune into your pendulum. So I want to say, my name is Christine. And, oh no, wait, I'm sorry. You want to ask, that's the next one. You want to ask it to show you yes. So let me still it again. Say, all right, pendulum, show me yes. And it's going to show me what it wants to do moving wise for yes. So can you see it going back and forth? It's kind of on a diagonal going back and forth this way. So, okay, show me no. And it's very, very, very slight right now, but it is doing a tiny little circle no. And it's like going the other direction, right? But it's going this way. So yes is going this way. And no is going this way. So then you get the question that you wanted to ask. You asked your intuition and your intuition said yes. You're like, okay, great. Go to your pendulum. You can ask the same question. Figure out what your yes and no's are. Then you say, okay, should I buy a car? And it's going to give you the yes or the no, right? Right now, mine is most likely going to be no. So should I buy a car? Because I just bought a car. So it's giving me a no. It's very hard for you guys to see the pendulum going in a circle, but it is giving me a no because I legitimately just bought a car. So few months ago, and I'm in love with my car. Love my car. I've got a Range Rover. It is black. It is beautiful. Every day I get in it and I'm like, get that love feeling that I like, so grateful, like just excited about my car every time I drive it. All right. The second thing that you can do is like the body test, right? Where you lean forward for a yes or lean back for a no. Like you're leaning into something that's like a positive thing and you're leaning back, that's like a negative. Oh, thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. It is gorgeous. So again, you got to ask that question that gives you like what do you call it? Oh my God, I don't know why I'm blanking, but like that marker question. Tell me, what is yes, what is no? So you got to ask your body, you want to ask your body, what is something that is true? And then that will move, forward, or it'll move back for false. So if I say, my name is Christine, and I'm sitting here quietly tuning into my body, my name is Christine, I can feel my body already starting to go just like a hair. I can feel it go forward for yes. But if I say, is my name Brandy, you feel it like pull away, right? And and I can actually feel it kind of like in my hips pulling me away from that yes, right? So those are like little experiments per se that you can do to really do like a scientific thing that will give you an answer to give you something to trust your intuition that much more. Because if you're starting off and you're not and you don't know how to trust your intuition, you have to gain evidence first before you actually, if you're logical and you think that way, you need to gain evidence first before you can actually go, oh, okay, maybe this does actually work, right? So those are my 5 steps. 5 super easy steps. Fabulous. Yay. All right, so we'll go over those really quick. Setting up your space, making sure it's beautiful, making sure it is relaxing, making sure it is just a great space for you to spend time in. Getting everything situated prior to sitting down, taking care of any alarms, any children, letting your family know that you're going to meditate. And making sure that you give yourself, having some boundaries surrounding that time. And then also giving yourself some grace, allowing yourself to not meditate the whole time, allowing your mind to race, allowing yourself to pick up the phone during that, second or third meditation, and you're like, shit, I forgot to turn it off. Damn it. Then asking for guidance and then learning to listen and trust. 5 beautiful, super, super easy things to learn how to trust your intuition. Or learning how to listen to your intuition. So we are going to go into depth further with the space coming Sunday. So if you want to be part of that, there's an event already inside of the group. Feel free to join the group. There is a link down there at the link tree, link to my group. Like I said, add your email address there if you want to receive emails, or like I send out all kinds of things. I send out replays. I send out all kinds of things via my email. Join the group. Follow me on Instagram. That's where I do all of my stories. Everything, all my stories are over there, and those are so much fun. I love doing stories. And that's where I basically riff. I get to talk to you on a regular basis, throw you out intuitive things throughout every day. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you? Empower from Within. The links are also in Linktree. $33 a month. It's a subscription. You can stay as long as you like. You can leave when you have had enough information and you are done growing. You can move into a different container with me, whatever it is that you want to do. But there are plenty of ways to work with me. All of the links there on Linktree are active offers. So I have like quick 3-card offers for like $22 with an intuitive message. I got all kinds of things. Check it out. So right now, I am pretty much done with our little teaching. So if you would like to ask any intuitive questions, please go ahead and throw them out. Let me know. And I also have cards. So if you would like a card, let me get them out, and please let me know. And let me know if you enjoyed those 5 easy steps as well. Feedback is always great. You're welcome, Eileen. I can't use straws yet. I had surgery in June, weight loss surgery at the end of June. And I can't use straws yet, which is kind of funny. I'm not sure why. Because I guess they don't want you to have too much air in your stomach because you have such a small stomach that that having that extra air is like not good. All right, Brandy, I will pull you a card, my dear. Now, these are Callie Oracle cards. So if you know anything about Callie, sometimes the photos on here look a little scary, but they're not scary. Just throwing it out there. One of the cards, or I think a couple of the cards actually have like a head pulled off, and it's funny. But the cards are great. And like I said, I don't know these cards very well, so I will be reading from the book as well. I got to bring some of my other cards down here again. I take my white light oracle deck to work with me because I love to, in Power From Within, I'll send cards, or I'll, maybe do a reading in the middle of the day or something. All right. All right, Brandy, let's get you a card, my dear. Oh, 2 want to come. All right, I'll show them both to you. This one first. And then this one. These are both for Brandy. These decided to just pop up for her. Oh, look, they're putting eyelashes on the girl. Do you see that? Isn't that funny? Ha! There's an eyelash on my eye, too. I even have lashes. That is hilarious. Okay, so number 13 is Yuga Shakti. That's the girl with eyelashes, which is absolutely hilarious. And Kamala Devi is 25. So, oh, she's got lashes too. That's so funny. That's hilarious. All right, so let's take a look at these cards. So when I'm tuning in to this card here, I'm really seeing like this strength and this love, right? This really strong personal love that seems to be coming into your life, and that you're really showing, right? These things that you are moving forward with. I feel like there is space that you've been moving forward and actually allowing for some of that personal love to come in, and even loving yourself that much more, right? So I see that. And then I also see with this card, what's coming up for me more so is the fact that I don't know if you can see her third eye, right? Her third eye is completely open. So I think that this card is telling you to really tune in and see what you can see, because it's almost as if it's like an awakening, right? Like you are allowing that space to be open so you can tune in. And not that it was necessarily blocked before, but it just wasn't like something that was open on a regular basis. Let me read you the cards and we'll see what the fabulous book says. And these things don't always match what comes into tune for me and what the cards actually say. So don't be alarmed. It's normal. Okay. So Yuga Shakti, her timing is fierce. That's this one. It's always been a struggle for you. Yeah. All right. Her timing is fierce with compassionate wisdom. To love her is to honor her greater knowing. She demands the surrender of our futile attempts to control that which is beyond our sphere of understanding until that pain transforms into the sweet pleasure of release. Even the right thing cannot attain fruition at the wrong time. Trust her and be shown again and again that her divinely orchestrated workings of time serve you faithfully with love and for grace. So that's very interesting. I mean, we really, talk about stuff like that with just talked about that with the universe conspiring, right? That everything's going to happen when the time is right for you. So I think that's really a great message. All right, and let's look at 25. And why 2 cards came out for you, Brandy, I don't know. They just popped right on out. All right, 25 is the other card. We witness her beauty, and all struggle melts into grace upon a grateful sigh. The heart softens into her protection and radiates peace. Her presence transforms frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. She is the golden pathway of divine manifestation and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give freely and joyfully. Abundant divine blessings are upon you. And I think what I had to say to you was very much close and along those lines. So that is coming through very strong for you. All right. So Yvonne, I know you wanted a card. Let's see what we got here. Thank you all for hopping on. I absolutely love having people talk and ask for cards and have so much fun, and it's my favorite thing to do. I really love going live and hanging out with you all. You're welcome, Brandy. All right, Yvonne. Something's coming out here for you. All right, this one is Artha of Kali. So this is the card. I was just looking at it. So this is for you, Yvonne. So the word that came through for me is divination in regards to this card. And I do find it interesting that there is a weapon in there, right? You've got the weapon, which is the bow and arrow, right? And that's almost like a protective, like a protection, right? So it's almost like and the word divination is coming in, I think, because it's as if there's someone there that is in the way protecting you, right? So there's something that is protecting you, all right? And that's what is coming through in regards to this card. But let's see number 36, what this fabulous book has to say. Her heart contains the seeds of your soul and complete awareness of the divine destiny she has always intended for you. There is a sacred purpose for which you were born and a meaningful, divinely protected pathway for you to fulfill it. Only you can decide to put your faith and commitment into that path and to take one step at a time in honoring what has value to your heart, tuning into her loving plan. In taking those steps, the pathway will reveal itself, and you shall attract greater blessings that will benefit all beings. So I take that as, I mean, how many times was the word divine mentioned in here, right? And then also like you're divinely protected, right? So I feel like it's clearing that pathway for you, right? So it's she is allowing that space to be clear so that you can move forward, right? You can take those steps that you desire, right? Beautiful. All right, if anybody else has a question or would like a card, please let me know. If not, we have been on an hour and we can close it up. Let me know if anybody else would like a card. I've got my box for the cards. I always like to keep them back in their boxes and make them, stay all beautiful and pretty. All right. Well, that's pretty much everything. So like I said, follow any of my links right there on Linktree. You are welcome. Have a great night. Make sure you all tune into your intuition. It's important. It's the thing that is guiding our life, and it is guiding every decision that we make, whether we know it or not. All right. Even though we want to use our logical brain. Thank you so much. I appreciate you tuning in, and I promise I'll post these on YouTube, but you can connect them all here on Facebook still as well. But all right, everybody, have a good night. Bye.